Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence, and today we're going to take a look at Valaverse's Action Force Weapons Pack Foxtrot. Now, I know what you're thinking if you've been watching the videos. Wait a minute, you did golf yesterday, Foxtrot now. Well, where's Echo? Well, Echo's over there, but I wanted to start with the minigun, and I really want to go with the sniper on this. So anyway, these things are not out yet. Maybe by the time you're watching this, they will be out. I'm not quite sure. These are due out sometime later on in the year, but they were available at PowerCon 2023, so I picked them up. Now I'm going to review them. So anyway, on the back, here's what you're going to get. You're going to get a sniper rifle, you're going to get your Vector, you're going to get your AK-47 or some sort of AK without a stock. You're going to get some blast here. You're going to get the big blast for the sniper rifle, some smoke effects, a machete or something like that. Again, a bunch of different weapons. A couple pistols that are obviously fired their last round. That's pretty much for pictures. So if you're doing pictures, you're going to like stuff like this. I'm not big into that. At least I haven't been. Now that they're there, maybe I'll be doing it. So anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's take a look at these because you don't want to look at this. But anyway, before we start, take a second. If you like the content, hit that like button, hit that bell notification, hit that subscribe. I did that out of order, but hey, you know what to do. So anyway, let's take a look at this. All right, so all the weapons are out, and you can see they're kind of individually bagged. So here you have the AK-47 and the magazines that it comes with. Got the big sniper rifle, which I believe is going to be coming with the ghillie suits. Here you have your pistols, your machetes, your blast effects, different things like that. Again, everything's kind of bagged, and here's one with the magazines. They've always bagged them in certain ways. Again, it's fine. Things don't bounce around. Yeah, the last one I cut open with a razor blade. I figured, you know what? I'll grab my scissors this time. It's maybe a little bit easier than worrying about slicing myself on a video. And believe me, I would go ahead and make sure I publish that if I ever do, as long as I'm not dying. So anyway, let's take a look at these. Like I said, I really want to take a look at the sniper rifle, see how it fits. Hopefully, dropped a magazine right there. Hopefully they tend to fit a little bit better when you're trying to pose them. You always tend to have a little bit of issues with specific rifles, whether it be the Valaverse, whether it be Hasbro, just because, again, a figure is plastic. And when it's plastic, it kind of creates some issues when you are attempting to pose, especially with the big vests and everything. So let's take a look at everything that we got here. We'll quickly take a look at the big old sniper, and I gotta say, this thing is pretty sweet looking. Now, stock doesn't look like it's that big, so it looks like it's probably gonna fit fairly easily on the shoulder the way we want it to. Oh boy, you know what? So again, these hands that are dry, and you just kind of move all over the place. So there you can see a bullet in the magazine. Now I'm trying to figure out. All right, so this is gonna punch in right there. So that looks really nice. That one little bullet right there. Looking at this again, it has the black scope, black handle, little black on the shoulder part of your stock here, and then your I can't think right now. It's been a long couple weeks, let me tell you. A long barrel right there. Now you can see it does have the bipod. Now, the reason why this thing kind of snaps on and off is here you have the bipod. Trying to figure out which way that it's supposed to go. I would assume it's supposed to go this way. Now, it is made... I'm worried that one of them's going to snap. So this is supposed to be the bipod if it's closed. If you want them running with it, I definitely want it open. All right, so it just snaps on in. It's going to move back and forth. So if you want to collapse it like this, you're going to want this. So if you're doing action shots, if not, I'd probably just leave this on it, one or the other. So we'll just put this over there, over right there. Oh, actually, you know what? We'll take the blast effect. I love the big explosion here now. I have to say, it doesn't really do good for trying to hide where you're at. If you're a sniper, it's going to give away your position, I would assume, with something that big. But again, ooh, look how heavy that is. Just kind of falls right over. Anyway, okay. The AK, I like this. It just gives me vibes of the A-Team. Now, all these weapons now are being made by Mark II Toys. Why is that not fitting in there? What am I missing? They're made by Mark II Toys, so these are completely redesigned. So hopefully this AK will size a little bit better. That's supposed to go the other way. Will size a little bit better than that last one. That last one is just huge. So, again, I don't know why you'd want an AK, a weapon like this. It doesn't have a stock on it, but here you go. It's got a little bit of brown. Looks really good, detailed pretty nicely. Mark II Toys makes some really, really nice weapons. He has his own line, so this is a gun I was very interested in. I know it comes with the new female. I don't remember her name. I didn't want her because I think she's absolutely ugly, looks awful. So I have no interest in getting that figure, but I definitely wanted this rifle. So here's the short nose right there. Again, just 2 paint apps. It looks nice. Detail is really good. I can't wait to see how it fits in their hand. Here is the Vector. Again, magazine is not removable. Already seen it on in the last review that I did. Now this here clearly matches this guy over here. So if you want to change out your Vector, you're definitely going to have a chance to do it. Then we got this one. Now this is all just black. Now we also saw this in the last video that I did, and there'll be a link to that when this is over if you didn't catch that one. I do like this. It's going to work really well with the females, especially the Joe females. They have smaller hands, but all the females, I just think they should have smaller weapons. I don't think the weapons should be made smaller. I think they should just have smaller weapons because it just makes sense, and as a smaller guy, I understand that. So here is a pistol that has been fired this last round, so it's sitting here. Maybe they're loading it. Depends on how you want to do that. Another one, the exact same thing. It's fired this last round. And the same with this one, and I believe it's this one that we've already seen. You know, I packed them all away. So, again, this is going to be good for your action shots. And same with this one. So, again, you're not getting a lot of new weapons with this. You're basically getting 4 new firearms. These other aren't, I guess 6. I guess you have this one too. So 5. I'm wrong. But you have 4 pistols that are going to be used for different types of action shots that you want to do. And then you have this machete, or someone may correct me if it's not a machete. Now, look at this. Like, again, not a criticism of Valaverse, but an observation of the old ones were very, very stiff. I mean, to the point where you could easily cut into somebody if you poke someone with one of their knives. This is flexible. It's not nearly as sharp. So again, you can do a little bit of a pliable weapon and have it still straight. All right. So blast effects, we know this one. And we have this one. This goes over the barrel like the machine guns. If it doesn't have a port for it because of how the barrel is. Then you have your smoke effects. We saw these in the last video. They just plug right in. You get 2 of them. They look really nice. And so this is a new one that goes around, and it plugs in. So you're getting a lot of blast effects, a lot of stuff that you can use with both your classified figures, some of the Marvel Legends if you have that, and obviously your Valaverse figures. So let's take a look at some of these figures and see how they hold them. All right, so grab this guy here. I hate this weapon. Hate this weapon so much. I should love it, but I just absolutely hate it. So we're going to throw this on him. Now, I still think the handle here is still a little big. All right. But hands are pliable enough. So, quickly, just throw this on here, and I think it fits pretty well. We're able to pose it. Let's get his head into position. Again, I like this weapon. This is one of the ones I think will be absolutely awesome with, let's say, torpedo. Let's throw this off here. Grab this AK for him. And again, rather than using the C-cup hand that they use one of these, you know, either the trigger finger for the other one or the thumb wrestling one, because all you gotta do is pull it off and then you just kind of collapse it on it. And there's no issues. It holds it better and it looks more realistic. His hand's been holding onto that big one really too long. I cannot believe I just said that. That's what she said. All right. I'll throw this over here. The vector we have already seen, but let me grab someone who hasn't used one yet. Let's grab one of our brand new eels that we just got. So, throw this on here. Again, I know what some people might be saying right now. Hey, you know what? I'm not here to watch you pose them, but I want to give people an idea of what it's like right off the bat when you open something up. How hard is it to pose figures? How does the stuff come out of the package? Because a lot of people don't know. So, quickly, I think this looks really good on like an eel. Maybe not this color. Maybe using the other one, which I believe is, well, it's black and red. So, by using something like that with the eel, obviously it has red on it. This would obviously go good with one of these swarm or scarabs. Oh, it might even go decently on the Python Patrol there. Maybe this little gun here. He's coming out of the water. Again, why Hasbro decided not to give these eels a rifle? Well, guess what? Here you go. You can add some rifles to your eel team, because God knows they need something to fight, right? So I do like this little weapon. I think this is actually really good for the girls. But hey, you know what? You're coming out of the water. You're doing some sort of special ops mission. You want to get in and out. Boom. There you go. All right. So now we got the big boy. All these other guns here, I guess I'll quickly show you. I'm going to have to... So this one here, unfortunately, can't put anything on it. I mean, you could actually... I guess you could have it firing its last round. That's what this is for. So I guess technically, if it was firing its last round, but that is a big blast for such a small little pistol. I wouldn't want to use that. Now, what we do need is maybe someone who... How about we try Trigger? Now, I brought Trigger up here so I can throw the machine guns on him, but let's try him with the big sniper. Let's get this thing off here. So, I'm going to plug this on here. And again, I apologize. Like, if you're not interested in watching how I pose everything and showing you guys, that's understandable. You know, you can move on to the next video. If not, hey, you know what? That's what I'm here for. Give you guys an idea of what you're going to be looking at when you first get it. There's a lot of guys that spend a lot of time posing their figures as they do the reviews, and you wonder, how did this stuff actually come out? So this gun is absolutely huge. It is gargantuous, and I do not know enough about rifles. Mark to Toys is he's very into accurate size weapons. So he's going to make it, in my opinion, as close to accurate as possible. So let's try this here. The biggest issue that I always have with any bipod is getting it to set properly and getting them to look through the scope properly, or however they're pointing. And I gotta say, This one actually looks pretty nice. Now, I got him on one heel right here because technically he's able to balance fairly easy because of that. But I'd spend some more time doing it, obviously. But I gotta say, that looks really, really sweet. So, if you didn't see the last ones, here you go. So you can take one of these smoke effects here, and it looks like you just fired it. Now, if you fire that big old round, I'm guessing you're gonna have a little bit more of a smoke show going right there. Let's see if he can even stand up with the big blast on. So let's say he stands up, takes one big shot here. So there you go. You can stand up with it. The minigun, different story. You really got to find a way to pose that. So let's say we want to pop this thing off here. They come off fairly easily. Now, if you want to have them, let's say they're running down the road, you can do some action shots like that. There you go. So, get them in a running pose. And again, you can do that. Look at that. There he's running. He's got it down. Again, I'm quickly doing it, but again, learn how to pose your figures if you want to know. I could probably get this figure to sit here all damn night. But anyway, there you go, man. Look at these things. I love weapons. That's all I have to say on that. We have a lot of them, but it works out. So let's wrap it up. All right, so my final thoughts. Again, I love weapons packs. I have so many weapons, I don't even know what to do with them. Again, I have the Mark II toys. Hasbro no longer gives us Nerf guns / laser guns. They give us, for the most part, good weapons. The Valaverse has lots of them. I've ordered every single one of the packs, including the prototype pack, that you end up with so many weapons, including a couple gridiron weapons that I have. But I'm always down for a few new weapons. Something different, something when I'm doing shots. And obviously as new figures come in, and again, you got these EOs that came with absolutely no weapons. Makes no sense whatsoever. So now I will have more than enough weapons for them. And I love having a little smoke effect like they've just fired. So yeah, I will be tinkering. I will be working, trying to get myself to learn how to do better photos, better photography. And I gotta say, the sniper looks awesome. The blast effect looks absolutely awesome. It is better than any of the Hasbro weapons, any of the Hasbro snipers that we've gotten so far. So that's my thought on this weapons pack, especially for like $13, $13 to $15. All right, so that's it. You guys don't see the behind the scenes. It has been an exhausting couple weeks. I'm not even done with all the stuff that I've gotten from PowerCon. Let me tell you, I still got an AWOC to go over. I still got a couple Cosmic Legions to go over. I still got the last weapons pack to go over. And how I'm even expecting to get the Xanatos Gargoyle. So I will be working like crazy. Not to mention I got a Thursday show. Got the Monday show. Wait a minute, the Monday show is already passed because you guys are watching this, I believe, on Tuesdays when I'm setting this to go off. So anyway, I'm rambling on because you guys don't really care. But anyway, listen, if you want to watch, if you want to stay connected a little bit more, Facebook group page, Punks with Toys. Because once you join, you're a punk with toys. And the social medias, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, or is it X, not Twitter? It's always going to be Twitter. What a stupid name, X. Anyway, a punk with toys over there. Now I'm going to get out of here, okay? But before I leave, if you like the content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I do drop a Valaverse video. I almost said classified, but I caught myself. Told you. Long couple weeks for me. So anyway, don't go anywhere. What you're going to want to do is, if you missed the last video, the last weapons, check it out. It's right here. And here's all the Valaverse videos that I've done, all the reviews. Take care.